Yo, what up, wild childs? How y'all been? Yep, another poker video dropping today, right now. Welcome back to, I think, the 4th poker vlog of the summer. So this one's kind of crazy ball stacks. Like, this one's kind of nuts. Speaking of nuts, we've had it multiple times in this video. You're gonna have to watch to find that one out. Oh. Nah, but this one's kind of crazy. We go up big. We also lose big. Do we stay big? I tell you where I'm not big, and that's... Well, y'all stay tuned to see the results for this summer at the end of the poker video. This is going to be 25, 50 cent, and enjoy.
Cranking the log here today, playing some poker on this very fine Sunday afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Sit back, relax, and watch me 3-bet this fool, baby. Whoa, bumping up to 475. That's right, punk. No one's playing for free. Hopefully this guy doesn't 4-bet me because Ace King is not a hand I want to go all in with. Oh, but wait. I call. Let's see a flop. Ace, please. So I'm actually in position here, meaning he's first to act in this pot. And obviously we have top pair, top kicker. And as the 4-better, the only way this guy is going to beat me in this hand is if he has ace king suited or aces. That means all the aces were in play, and that kind of sucks. But really, his 4-betting range is going to consist of, now if he's crazy, jacks, but mainly queens, kings, aces, and ace king. Notice that's only one combination out of 4 that beats me. I think more often than not, I'm very good here. However, I think first mistake on the day on the first opportunity to make a mistake you're about to see. This guy essentially, I would play all aces the same way as he did, but he's gonna bet very, very small. He's gonna bet 1/4 pot. And when he does this, it's a great opportunity to raise because he's not gonna know if I'm bluffing or not. So watch as I make the wrong decision. He bets, 650, and I just call. His queens now are gonna check, and I'm like, shit, I gotta underwrite my hand. I check back, turns a doozy, it's a jack. And I mean, when he checks right here, I know for a fact that we have the best hand. And now it's time to go for what the fellas down south and up north and in the west and in the east call thin value. Yeah, top pair and a 4-bet pot? No way! No way he's gonna bet here. He could be beat by aces or jacks. Buddy boy, I don't care what I'm beat by. All I care is I know he's gonna call. I get greedy, baby. I get greedy. I put in all the money. I get all the money. He gotta call, right? He's gotta call. Oh, man, it's just under... We have the Jack Queens of the Diamonds varieties, and we will be experiencing some apprehension. I don't know if that's the right word, gentlemen. Yeah, 3-bet, 525. And do I think about a 4-bet? Yeah, because I'm crazy and I'm bad. But I decide to just call because this is not a 4-betting hand at all. We bink a open-ender. Check, check. Please, 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 please. Bang! Let's just go for a third. Make it look like we're weak. Come on, man. Come on. Are you raising me when I have the nuts? Oh, man. Cue the music. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. This is a spot that I dream of. I'm looking at his stack, and I see it's greater than mine. And I'm saying, I'm stacking this son of a bitch. Yeah, so this guy could be doing this with a flopped top set. I think when he's doing this, he's like, wait a minute. It's hard for this guy to get value in the flop and let him turn equity, and maybe he thinks he's charging me for a flush draw. No, buddy. You're charging me for the nuts in your butt. Yeah, so I just call, let him punt away his whole stack. And the second nuts. There it is. The second nuts. Oh my goodness, that second nuts. However, we see that he has put in a significant amount of money related towards the pot. Yeah, that's 2x the pot, dude. What the freak, dude? What the freak? Shout out the fellow that says that often, that watches these videos. But Yeah, let's just think about hands he could be doing this with other than bluffs. King, queen suited, not possible. I have the queen of diamonds. Yay! King, jack suited, not possible. I have the jack of diamonds. Yay! King 10 suited. Wait a damn minute. That's entirely possible. That's Whoa. He has 2 pair and then picks up a flush draw on the turn. Of course he's going to raise on the turn. Shit. Wait a minute. He 3-bet me. Everyone that plays online is Old Man Coffee. Not possible. Call. I'm thinking to call. Yeah, I'm a call. Bang! Yeah, these edits are pretty bad. I'm really regretting putting them in there. But, yeah, we have 8s in this one. And, newsflash, we're going to 3-bet. Every single pot thus far has been with significant pre-flop action. With 8s, we're only going to get 1 caller, and that's going to be the initial raiser. We're in position against this foo, and then we see an ace-high board. So given the board, and given the fact that we have 3-bet, we are going to bet a little less than half pot. This is a range bet. Essentially speaking, I am betting this ace, acting like I have it, because more often than not, I will with a 3-bet. 3-bets, of course, could be with 8s and higher pocket pairs. 8s is kind of at the bottom of my pocket pair range that I would do that with. But I'm going to have a lot of ace-king, ace-queen off, ace-jack suited, maybe even ace-10 suited because I know I'm in late position. I could be doing this with ace-5 suited. I mean, even something like ace-4 suited. These hands that have an ace, top pair, I will be doing this with. And he ends up calling, and I am a little scared. But the turn comes a 3, and it's a brick. I mean, it does put a straight out there, but a very unconventional one at that. And so I'm going to double barrel. Now, the double barrel wasn't very good in Fortnite. Yo, if you like Fortnite, go watch my first few videos. But double barreling has immense value if you know when to do it. It needs to be well placed, and it needs to be against a weak range, I think, because this guy 3-bet me, or no, because he didn't 4-bet me. Even if he has an ace, he absolutely cannot have a better one than the ones I'm representing. And he could have a set, you're right, he could have pocket 9s. However, when he checks river here, I am not worried about a set. Those hands would be too scared to miss out on value because it's their last chance. You know, they want to name their prize. They'd want to be going full pot. They would want to be betting huge. So when he checks, I think I could bluff him off. I think he has a weak ace. And here's the thing that I failed to realize, and I guess I'm just now realizing. I realized this actually sitting at work, looking at the pre-flop chart. I'm a cornball, I know, but I'm like, just because I realized what they could have, and just because I could put them on their hand exactly, it doesn't mean that they're going to fold it. I failed to take into account what the player is like. They just cannot see past top pair sometimes. So I triple barrel. Actually, I don't think they had that in Fortnite, a triple barrel. And yeah, I'm called down by the worst ace in the game. Dude had a backdoor flush draw that was burned on the turn. It's ace deuce, ladies and gentlemen. Ace deuce suited. Guys, this is just a hand I threw in here. I folded pre-flop. Don't get sticky with ace jack suited. It's not good. I fold because I'm a good bowie. I'm a good bowie. It's not like we're gonna bonk the nut.
What? We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh hell no! That's hell no!
What did I do to deserve this? Oh, maybe we're chopping. Maybe we're chopping. What? 10s, kings? I beat that. You gotta be kidding. Oh, hey, straight loses the full house. Not bad. Alright fellas, let me introduce you to the power couple. You know them as King Queen. This time offsuit, I normally prefer them to be red or black of clubs or spades or diamonds and hearts. We're going to put on the squeeze here. Remember guys, squeeze is, basically raising higher to get out the dead money, and we get a cold call. This is getting very unorthodox as he's the only caller. Holy crap, that's the nuts. No, turn off the music. Turn off the music. I mean, I'm a fraud. They're not going to believe me anymore. How many times have we seen the nuts here? And for once, they aren't mine, my own flesh chandeliers. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is unheard of luck, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the only thing that would be more scripted would be if this guy just straight up jammed with some bullshit. Oh my god. Cars for me. I mostly want my car for adventures. When it comes to car size, less is more. Who's coming to hit the roads with me? The whole crew, of course. Moving day. Did you hire movers? Nope. Solo. SUV. Hooray! I'm running hotter than Kate Upton before she married Justin Verlander. This is nuts. And speaking of nuts, here's Big Slick off. One thing I want to include on a more serious note is, if you notice in this video, I am only playing hands that are very, very good. I've tightened up my range and I've reduced my bluffing, even though the 8's hand, definitely not the prettiest. And you might be thinking, wow, you are absurdly lucky. And today, yes, I'm running very hot. The cards I'm getting are getting the outcomes that are often associated with them being so good. However, I've played a lot of poker in this session. Actually, the previous hand was from a different one. But collectively speaking, I've played about 4 hours, and you just have to realize that good cards are going to come. Don't play the bullshit ones. Don't play the bad ones. Just pick your spots. I'm going to be really analytical in this hand because I think it was warranted given the fact that I've gotten absurdly lucky in the previous ones. He bets half pot here, and people treat ace-king as a very much of a drawing hand, and I do think it is to an extent. You could bink top in two different ways. You can make top straight or the nut flush. However, it has a lot of showdown value in its own right, and pretty much beats every single hand that isn't paired pre-flop. And you have to also assume that he's going to be calling me a lot with aces, and I'm going to have those crushed, meaning he's going to have to rely on his other hole card to hit an out. So I think by calling here, I'm doing so actually ahead. I'm not trying to wait for the river, and I'm ahead. I'm ahead, and I don't need. Oh my God! I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I probably just hit my 1 of 6 outs that I had to possibly win this hand. Hey, it's the ace of hearts. After all, maybe the flush came in for him. Oh, am I kidding? I have the king of hearts. I could just bluff him off that. Fuck. I guess the worst thing for my image here of me being a total luck box and purely luck-based gambler would be if this guy just bet a significant size, even up to a pot-sized bet that would most likely make me fold my ace-king high. No. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Yeah, we just got a call here.
Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
So this hand's after a hand that I failed to capture. I'll talk about it at the end of the video, but I ended up winning big. So yeah, we have kings, the Cowboys. What's your favorite football team? 4 ways. Just bink it. Guys. So, the nuts for the 3rd time today. Bet small, trying to build pot. I am going to get 2 callers, and I'm trying to play for stacks. And so when the brick rolls off and I still have the nuts, I'm gonna size up here. I'm trying to get both of these guys all in. I'm gonna basically shove this last act guy in, and he calls with a hand that is drawing dead on the flop. Well played. Well, at least I haven't gotten aces yet. There's aces. Here's aces, guys. Aces, I have it. I have the aces, guys. Oh, aces. I have the aces, guys. Hey, someone squeeze this guy for me. Will ya? Anybody? Squeeze him? Oh, guess we aren't that lucky. Well, not only do I keep my streak alive of having top pair with aces, but I bink top set. Huh. Funny world we live in. Well, I am blocking value, because I do have two aces, one being there. It'd be very unlikely if someone had the other one, but with my luck. I've seen the nuts 4 times already. I've seen the nuts more than some porn stars seen nuts. I'm crazy. Well, best check it. Hopefully he bluffs, or maybe he's just gonna quote-unquote value bet a queen. I don't know. Let's see what he does here. Come on, come on. Oh, $1. Sure. I'll feign weakness. Alright, nothing too crazy. $1. Alright, you like $1? Here's $1. Oh boy. So the most obvious thing when I was playing this hand that I knew he could have was a queen. The dude's betting smaller than small. Yeah, you thought I was gonna make a dirty joke there. Shame on you. And I actually meant to press a blocker bet, quote unquote, to induce a raise, but I misclicked and I clicked like a certain amount of pot, thinking I was doing the blocker, and I bet. And so essentially, I kind of cucked myself over. If he has a queen, he's just calling. You don't want to overplay trips in the spot, because of course I could have a full house like I already do, and there he goes, jamming again. All right. Yep. I am not beating the allegations. I would like to revisit the spot I had on the turn. I know this is the final showdown, but I planned to go $2 into 13. That to most people is obvious weakness, and I think maybe some like a ace X calls there, and I wouldn't do that with any top pair hand I do have, because that'd be really thin if I'm trying to induce a raise. However, I know he really couldn't have aces, or not aces, a pair of ace, like a top pair type hand, because I'm holding 2 of them. And the most logical thing to put him on here, because he's kind of just barely hung on the whole time, is a queen, so which is now trips. So when they have this hand that's pretty good, and pretty good, not great, most people opt for a check jam or check raise, and that is good. However, you got to be ballsy. You got to be ballsy to do that, because if they just check back, like great players might check back here because I'm the one who's betting pre-flop, and I could have aces, or even could have sevens, or could have deuces. You know, like they know they don't have the nuts. They have a very hand that's far from it even. So I like doing these blocker bets to induce a raise when I think I could put them on a very strong hand, because oddly enough, it's easing them into a false sense of security. And more often than not, I think even more often, because a check sometimes is more stronger than a small raise, I think more often than not they will raise if they have a hand to do so. I think an ace is calling here, and I think the blocker bet works as the value bet in that case. But yeah, pretty cool.
Well, Hoggingtons, that's going to be it for today's video. I would like to mention there's one hand not pictured in this video. The video or the file got corrupted whenever I transitioned it to my USB and after I deleted it. So, quick little rundown. Guy 3 bets. He's been squeezing pretty light. I mean, he did as a squeeze play. I have King Jack in the big blind. 4-bet bluff. It's offsuit. King Jack offsuit 4-bet bluff. Holy man. Yeah, I'm getting crazy. So this is pretty much after the aces hand. But he ends up just calling. He just flat calls. Let's see. It goes queen, jack, jack. And I think I bet either really small or about maybe 1/4. And he just jams. He just jams, and I'm not ever folding there. I know queens is in his range, You'd have to be an idiot to fold like the basic like third or fourth nuts there. I mean, you could have like ace jack suited, but again, combinations are low there. So yeah, I called. Dude did it with tens. What an idiot. Tens are the stupid idiot hand. But yeah, we end up winning that one for $70. 70 smackaroonies there. So that was a very nice one. That's going to put our in 450, out for 220, meaning we're up 170 on this video. A new PR. PR or ER. But yeah, so Future Brett, can you go ahead and put the total up there for this summer? And Future Brett, can you also put the hourly up there? And Future Brett, can you put the hours played up there? Thanks. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and peace.